that's a nice question. The T is something called an ascender. That's why it crosses the X height. Well, that's just an illusion. Both these letters are slanted at the same angle because at their slanted diagonals, they have a lot of space.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Curious Minds podcast. I'm Kshitij, and today we've got another super fun topic lined up. You've probably seen it every day without even realizing. It's in your books, your apps, posters, literally everywhere. And Trisha is going to break it all down for us. Hey Trisha.
Hey Kshitij. Hey everyone. Super excited for this one. Today, we are talking about typography.
Typography? Sounds fancy. Isn't that just like fonts?
Well, fonts are a part of it, but typography is actually much bigger. It's basically the art and technique of arranging text. So it's about how letters, words, and paragraphs look and feel on a page or screen.
So wait, arranging text? Like just making it look pretty?
Not just pretty, good typography makes text easier to read, sets the mood, and even changes how we feel about what we're reading.
Oh, yeah. Like sale in bold red versus sale in cursive. The sale in bold red feels like an actual, like you have to run and get that, and the other one just feels like a wedding invitation.
Yeah, exactly. That's typography at work.
Okay, but there is so many details. I've heard people say like an anatomy of typeface. So what even is that?
Ooh, that's a great question. And to answer that, I'll be sharing my screen and showing you guys all the parts of a type so that we can understand it better. So, the anatomy of a type is basically like the body parts of letters. Designers actually name different parts. From this image here, let me tell you some of the key terms. So, one of the key terms is baseline, which is the line on top of which all the letters sit on. This is like the ground. So, the cap height is the max height the uppercase letters can go. As you can see, the A won't cross this line, and any other uppercase letter can't cross this line. And then there is X height, which is the max height all the lowercase letters can go. As you can see, crossing this line, the lowercase letter.
But Trisha, why is the T crossing it?
Well, that's a nice question. The T is something called an ascender. That's why it crosses the X height. And only some letters like T, H, L, and these types of letters are ascenders because they cross the X height.
Oh, okay.
And also, Y is a descender. That's why it is going below the baseline. Can you give me some examples of descender letters that you can think of?
Some examples of descent like Y or G and P.
Yeah.
And Q.
So these are some of the main ones. Now let me tell you the other ones that are a little more less mean than these. Those are the stem. The stem is something like this line over here, this main vertical line in some of the letters. They are called the stem. And the stroke is any line that makes up the letters. Like this line is the stroke, 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 this line is a stroke, and then this line is a stroke, this line is a stroke, this line is a stroke, this line is a stroke. So as you can see, all the lines in a letter are a stroke. And then there is serif. Serif is like, as you can see, these small parts over here in the A. These are the serifs. Only serif fonts have these. There are a set of fonts that are completely opposite of serifs, which are sans serifs. And those fonts are basically not serif, and they won't have any of these type of classy, nice curves and all. And then there is letter spacing, which is basically the space between each letter. So between A and N, there is about this much space. Between N and A, there's this much space. Between T and A, there's this much. Between O and T, there is about this much. And between O and N, there is about this much. O and M. And between M and Y, there's about this much. So you can see there's a little bit of gap and letter spacing.
Hey Trisha, can I ask you something?
Yes?
I heard that some letters have different letter spacing. Like if you have V and A in the next to each other, they have more letter spacing, right?
Yeah, sure. Let me just show you. So let me do V and A and like A and B. So as you can see, even though I didn't press space over here, or there is no space between V and A, it still looks like there is more space than A and B, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's just an illusion, because both these letters are slanted at the same angle. It looks like they have space because at their slanted diagonals, they have a lot of space. But if you compare this point and this point, then you will see that in straight line they are in the exact same position. Like their endpoints are in the same position.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, that's how it works.
Yeah. And also this is like a common thing in some other letters also, I think. Like let me just see Y. Yeah, look, Y also looks like there's a lot of space, but it's the same.
Wow. It's so funny that just like how us humans have anatomies and all, even letters have an anatomy, baselines, ascenders, apertures, right? That's so cool to me.
Yeah, correct. So ironic.
Yeah, true. Okay, so fonts have personalities too, and even anatomies. So what's one tip people can use right away?
Simple. Don't overdo it. Stick to one or two fonts and always prioritize readability. Good typography is invisible. It helps you focus on the message, not the letters themselves.
Ah, I like that. Invisible but powerful.
Exactly.
Alright, so I think that's a wrap up for today's episode of the Curious Minds podcast. Thanks again, Trisha, for taking typography to a whole nother level.
You're welcome. Typography isn't just letters, it's personality in type.
And thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to check out more episodes on the Belmans4kids YouTube channel. And until next time, stay curious, keep creating, and bye.